everyone. We are some of the people behind the team of Online Palengke. I'm Francesca.
And Buddy.
And so we first want to talk about the brand story of Online Palengke. So Online Palengke actually wasn't Online Palengke right from the get-go. It started with Agribusiness How It Works. And Agribusiness How It Works was a TV show in ABS-CBN Sports and Action channel. Now, when we had the show, we also made it into a YouTube channel immediately and a Facebook page. And then after that, a lot of since we got to interact with a lot of our viewers and our fans, a lot of them were asking, ba kayong pa-training, like actual training, we want to learn personal one-on-one. And from there, we started offering trainings and seminars and also farm tours. And from there, I just want to show you our timeline real quick. I think ito yung share screen. Here. So this is actually our timeline. As you can see, and it started way back, August 2013 pa. I can't believe it's been so long. So 2013, the channel. 2017, we started offering the trainings and seminars. And since we were interacting with so many farmers, a lot of them were saying na, yun nga, madaling magtanim, pero mahirap mag-market. So we got this idea na, yun, we'll put them all into an online shop. And so Online Palengke was born. What we wanted to do with Online Palengke was shortcut the supply chain. We wanted to originally eliminate all the other stops in between and go directly to the farmer and to the consumer. Para we can buy the produce at a higher price than sa farmer and sell it to a lower price than sa consumer. So it's like a win-win situation. So our venues when we started were number one, high-end supermarkets, and we also had carinderia, and then of course our households. So our online clients. So right now we have almost 15,000 followers on Facebook already. And for Online Palengke, yes. And then we have established regular customers, mga supit namin. We have a couple of celebrity customers as well. And we've been featured on magazines, Manila Bulletin, and Business World. And on TV as well, Kabuhayan Sok. And now we are being recognized by the Academe, so thank you so much. Ayan. Pero this Online Palengke is just the tip of an iceberg. So, ayan. Now we want to show you So here in Online Palengke, we live by two mantras lang. One is, you have to know your main business.
What do you mean by that? Marami kasi they're doing business. But yung deeper meaning of it, hindi malinaw. If you don't really know yung deeper meaning of it would be hard for you to do marketing, to identifying your audience or your market. So ang example lang namin dito is that let's say for example si McDonald's daw, there's a class daw ng mga nagmamasteral sa States. Tinanong ng teacher, sino yung magaling, masarap magluto ng burger better than McDonald's? So all the audience, nagsabi sila, mas masarap daw, mas maganda daw yung kanilang burger. Pero ang next question ng instructor or yung professor, so kung mas masarap yung burger mo, bakit hindi ka kasing laki ni McDonald's? So yun yung question. Kasi if you're going to analyze the deeper meaning or ng business ni McDonald's, it's not just burger, but actually distribution. So na-perfect nila yung distribution from all over the world, di ba? So
Mhm.
McDonald's is available all over the world. So yun yun. So yun yung business niya. Another example is, let's say, si SM. So dati, di ba, pag sinabi mong SM, shoes, ganyan. Pero nowadays, hindi na lang siya shoes. But actually, ang business na ni SM, it's more than retail, but actually rentals.
Mhm.
Pinaparent nila yung spaces doon sa mall, sa, di ba? So, yun yung, doon nag-generate yung kanilang income. Yun yung business nila. So, for us, okay, kay Online Palengke, hindi lang din kami basta nagtitinda ng gulay online. Okay? Um, kami ay just that.
Right. So, ayun nga, when you apply
Mm.
it to us, so how about Online Palengke? What's their main business? So, at first glance, you would say na our business is magtinda ng gulay. If you refine that, we could also say nagbebenta ng gulay
Online.
online, which could be a little bit closer, but still not really. Kasi if we want to define our main business, we have to look back dun sa lahat ng businesses na involved. So, here's a table.
Mm-mm.
So, it
Sa
all
Edge,
starts with the
with
mother
Edge
company.
Video Production, our mother company. Ang ginagawa namin dito ay we are creating marketing videos for brands. So yung mga brands, kinukuha nila yung services namin to create videos para maibenta nila yung services nila. And si
Now, si Edge, while we were doing that, nagkaroon siya ng mga project. So, we have Pinoy How To, which is instructional videos for like anything, basically. But then, since maraming food na content, we had to separate that. Kaya nagkaroon ng Pinoy recipes. Now, dun sa Pinoy How To, marami ding agriculture related. So, it had to branch out to agribusiness how it works. Okay.
And then from agribusiness, nung nandun na kami sa agribusiness, dumami na dumami yung followers. We have a lot of farmers na nakaka-interact namin. Yun nga, kagaya ng sabi ni Chess kanina, na they are asking for meron ba dyan training, ganyan. So nagkaroon kami ng training videos, nagkaroon kami ng actual trainings and tours. Then nung meron na kami nun, ang next question is, so kung meron na kaming produce, saan namin dadalhin? So, kaya doon nag-start pag lumabas or pinanganak si MMBG Farm and Agriventures kasi siya ngayon yung arm namin selling the produce to the institutional buyers just like supermarkets. At sa Online Palengke naman, directly households through online.
Yan. Now, so again, what is anong business ni Online Palengke?
Okay. Si Online Palengke actually, kung tutuusin, kung titignan mo, ang business natin, it's not just simple selling vegetables or fruits and vegetables. But actually, ang business namin is connecting the farmers to the consumer.
Yan. So, it's agribusiness. Kasi kami yung may connection dun sa farmers. So, I mean, parang just close the cycle, kumbaga. Kasi it's as if, ngayon nabigyan na namin sila ng inspiration, bakit sila magtatanim through success stories na turuan na sila through
instructional
video, trainings, or tours. Ayan, yun
We
lang
have to
susunod.
complete the cycle by helping them where to sell their produce.
Ayan. So, ayun, again, yeah, yun. So, do we want to share a little bit about yung online marketing na part ng business natin? Ayan. So, basically, actually, lahat sila, if we go back again dun sa mother company, is another business is yung online marketing. Kasi, lahat ng ito can be used to promote online
a certain product.
Ayan. Okay, so yun siya. Now, okay. So now I want to bring up saan nagmula? Bakit ito yung business na napili natin? Because it stemmed from, ayun nga,
Yeah, kasi normally marami sa Filipinos, sabi nila it's hard for them to start a business kasi wala silang pera, things like that. So laging iniisip nila lagi yung capital. But actually, in starting a business, secondary for me, it's just secondary or later on na lang kailangan yung money. Pag kailangan mo na siyang mag-expand. But to start with, you can start a business by, just analyzing ano yung meron ka, ano yung skills mo, ano yung experience mo, ano yung kaya mong gawin kahit tulog ka pa. So, for us, kaya kami related sa agriculture kasi way back, long time ago, ang mga TV shows, I used to work with the networks kasi. So, long time ago, related na sa agriculture yung mga shows, kung saan ako napupunta. So, yan.
And we also, nung bata pa kami, share ko lang doon na, they also tried so many businesses from pastillas, sampalok, plants, literally lahat na ng businesses na maisip mo. Pero it did not click until they went with something that they knew deep in their bones. Kumbaga. Ayan. So that's our first business tip that we live by. Our second one is keep evolving. So sa lahat ng businesses na meron, that's also just one, yun lang ang basis ng aming mga ginagawa.
Maraming thoughts, maraming ideas, maraming iba-ibang pwedeng sabihin, but to summarize it all, yan lang siya. Kailangan alam mo.
Okay. So right now, I want to show again, hold on. Nakakuha tayong sarili natin. Ayan, okay. This one. I want to show this again. Share screen. Okay. So we have a very important table we want to discuss. Okay. Here we go. Sige, wait lang natin na. Na-off ko eh. Ito na. Ayan, yan. Okay. Let's go. So, ayun nga. Keep evolving. So, since ito yung main mantra namin, when we first started Online Palengke back in 2018, super konti pa lang ng players. So, our competitors were mainly siguro 3 big groceries na offered delivery ng grocery items. And there were also mabibilang lang sa isang kamay na farm-to-table gulay shops, no? So, pero the problem with these farm-to-table shops was, nagde-deliver sila on specific days of the week lang. So, let's say Wednesdays lang or Saturdays lang.
So if you have order, you have to wait for 3 days, 4 days bago dumating yung crop.
Kasi, ayun nga, sasabihin na, galing pa siyang farm, so may, parang may time para ma-acquire yung goods. And so, when we thought of Online Palengke, we had to create something that would solve a problem.
Because that's a problem actually for the part of the consumer. Problem yan, that you have to wait for 3 days or 4 days before mo ma-receive yung order mo. So, in our case, kailangan namin ma-identify saan, ano yung kailangan namin isolve yung problem. By giving a solution that become our strength or our unique proposition.
Yes.
So ganun kasi in doing business, dapat lagi aware ka ano yung unique proposition mo. Ano yung meron ka? Ano yung sinusolve mong problem? Ano yung na ikaw lang na bigay. So nung time na yon, we solve the problem. Pwede na kaming deliver ng next day delivery. You ordered today, we deliver it tomorrow. Wala nang excuse na nanggaling pa kasi yan sa kasulok-sulok ang bundok kaya hindi makababa, hindi makarating sa inyo yung orders.
Kahit nanggaling pa siya doon, next day delivery pa rin siya. So, that's what we had. That's our big idea. Okay, farm to table, online shop, pero next day delivery. And then another thing we wanted to do was yung sa quality. Ang gusto namin mangyari, i-compare kami or be even better sa quality ng grocery. But we want to be cheaper than grocery. So those are our main three unique selling propositions. Yung time, mabilis, quality, better if not as good, and cheaper than grocery.
So that's we are manipulating time, quality, and price. So the three combined, we have a clear, unique proposition.
Yeah. And so at first, our video was, our marketing material actually was a video kung paano inaalagaan ng aming partner farmer yung sitaw. Ayan, it's organic, they use less chemicals, and carefully sorted, all that stuff. And although in our minds it was the perfect video, it did not click. Why did it not click? Kasi the audience was not yet ready, was not yet familiar with the concept of buying your groceries, buying your gulay online. And so our marketing push was first, how to order. Yun. Open their minds to the idea. And that is why, if you see here, this is an actual screenshot of our ad na we had back then. That is agribusiness kami nag-post bago namin ginawa yung actual page.
Wala pang sariling page sa Online Palengke.
Yeah. So, ayun. Ito yung components ng aming ad. So, first and foremost, we have a testimonial. Nung may order sa amin and they gave us good feedback, I immediately use that as an ad. Because there's no better way to sell a product than through a testimonial. And then here's a picture kung anong makita nila once they open the box. Paano ba nakapackage yung goods nila. Para makita nila, okay, so paano, give them an idea. And then it comes in this huge box na sturdy and halatang bago. So, ayun. And then, dun sa first line ng aming ad sa description was, ikaw, na-try mo na bang magpa-deliver ng fruits and veggies sa bahay? So, that's the main idea. Familiarize them, open their minds to the idea na, hey,
pwede pala.
Ayan. And then, yan, sa baba, we listed the other unique selling propositions. Yan. Okay. And then,
so we started nung time na doubtful lahat ng tao to buy groceries, to buy fresh produce online.
Okay. Now, then came quarantine. Ngayon, sa quarantine, walang palengke, na-limit yung activity. And so, lahat sila nagpuntahan online. Ngayon, ang kalaban namin is yung mga vendors sa palengke or supplier ng
restaurants and hotels. Kasi all the restaurants and hotels are closed. So, naghahanap din sila ng avenue where to sell their produce. So, sila ngayon ang naging bagong competitors namin.
And ngayon, so, di ba, lahat nasa online na. So, ang dami na namin. So, hindi na lang yung lilimang competitors na una namin na-research ang kalaban. So, ngayon, dahil sobrang dami na natin, na even yung name natin, yung brand namin na Online Palengke. Now,
everybody's using Online Palengke as their name.
Now, it's a search term. So, now we have to search Online Palengke in Valenzuela. Or gano'n. Online Palengke in Parañaque. Something like that. So, ngayon, ang dami na namin. What are we gonna do to stand out? Okay. So our approach was since ang dami na namin, to establish even more, i-diin even more yung quality. Now, there were also shops na would say, ang slogan nila, Online Palengke, the true
totoong presyong palengke.
Yan.
So we try to parang discredit us. Kasi mahal si Online Palengke because ang comparison namin are prices from the supermarket. Sila ang tina-target nila ay prices from palengke. So obviously mababa sa kanila. So in our case we stick to to our pricing. Hindi kami nagbaba ng presyo because quality demands price.
Yes.
So, kung mahal ka, ibig sabihin, quality ka. Kung mura ka, ibig sabihin, mas mababa yung quality ng produce mo. So, that, again, malinaw na yung hindi sila competitor namin. So, kahit ang dami-dami nilang nagbebenta online, malinaw, hindi sila yung competitor namin. Still, ang competitor namin na tinitingnan namin are the groceries. Are the groceries, pero advantages pa rin kami because we deliver it to them.
Ayan. So, ayun nga. So, out of dun sa una naming tatlong unique selling proposition, the price had to be pushed back so that we could pour it into the quality. And by quality, we mean not just yung gulay, quality all the way to the packaging. It comes in a brand new box, na malaking box. Hindi lang yung tira-tirang box. And then lahat ng...
Malinis tignan,
clean wrap.
Parang grocery talaga. Pero we deliver it better than groceries. Kasi si groceries, parang yung recycled boxes nila from the grocery, doon nila ilalagay yung items. For us, hindi. Talagang magandang brand new boxes. Para pag tinignan nila, parang ayaw na nilang tanggalin doon sa box. Super ganda. Super pack.
Ayan. And also yung delivery kasi actually minsan ina-expect nila na it would come sa motor. Pero it has to be in a van na naka-aircon. Kasi ayan, anything else we don't want. Ayan. So
kasama yan doon sa image na or quality produce, quality products, yun din i-deliver namin.
And another thing we did also was, nung una kasi, nung quarantine, since sobrang daming orders. So we wanted to put a cutoff just so we could be a little bit more prepared for the next day. So nung naglagay kami ng cutoff, everyone else followed suit. So they put cutoff. It's 4 p.m., 8 p.m., 6 p.m. Our first was 8 p.m. actually. Pero eventually, we removed that. And so now, ang cutoff na namin is exactly 12 midnight.
So again, going back doon sa time element, kung ginaya kami doon sa 8 p.m. cut-off at kaya nilang gumaya ng 8 p.m., ibig sabihin, dinawalan kami ng unit proposition. Pare-parehas na lang kami ng competitor. So what we did, nilagyan namin ng 12 midnight. And so far, walang nagsasabi na kaya rin namin 12 midnight din kami. Naiwan sila lahat doon sa 8 p.m. cut-off.
I think a lot of them kasi prefer na, to be more prepared for the next day. Pero sa amin, mas okay yung, actually, pag nag-order ka ng 1 to 3 a.m., masasama ka pa. Possible. Or
even 8 a.m., masasama ka pa doon. So it's not actually, sometimes, yung ibang orders, hindi na siya next day delivery. It's same day delivery.
Ayan. So, okay, with this, yung marketing push namin is ganun na rin, binago na rin namin. So, first and foremost, quality, no? So, our ad, the first line of the description says, the online palengke you can trust. Kasi since ang dami na namin, a lot of the people are also afraid na baka ma-scam sila, they don't know kung maganda ba yung darating na gulay, is it worth it? So, the very first line we added, the online palengke you can trust. And then the next step was to show them anong itsura ng quality, anong itsura pagdating sa kanila ng gulay. So we take a top shot of the boxes. Ito yung makikita nila pagka open. So ayan, kita mo yung gulay, all the leaves are fresh and buo, the eggs are well packed. Ayan, may mga cling wrap na broccoli and cauliflower. Ayan siya. So that was our next ad. Okay. Next. Nung una pa lang kasi, when we started Online Palengke, we already invested in an e-commerce platform because we really plan to be here for the long run. And so, although dati pa lang nakikita na namin na halos 80% of the clients paid through credit card or PayPal, we didn't realize how much of an edge it gave us until our competitors started creating their own e-commerce platforms as well and integrating credit cards. So now, apparently this gave us more credibility.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we did was when we changed our ad, we put in yung date, yung year kailan
When
kami
we
nag-start.
started.
So the very first line now is Online Palengke, next day delivery of fruits and veggies since 2018.
2018.
And then the next line immediately after is we accept credit cards and debit cards. So, alam mo yun, you also would notice na the more, parang as time goes on, our description gets shorter and shorter because this is the time that we really were finding ano talagang edge namin over the others. We were really defining na our unique selling proposition even more and more.
So sobrang dami ng players at lahat sila nagsilputan lahat during the quarantine. We wanted to our clients to realize na andun kami even before the quarantine. So that makes us more credible than our competitors.
Yeah.
And that time, nung time na yun, when we started, we can accept credit cards na. Diba? From the very beginning, 2018. But at that time, ito yung time na nobody wants to use their credit card to purchase a just yung services na binibenta namin. Kasi primarily takot sila na baka scam, things like that. Diba? Ayaw na lang ma-expose yung credit cards nila. So at that time talagang COD ang labanan. So kahit na meron kaming offers na credit cards, talaga ang orders namin ay lahat yan COD. Until dumating yung quarantine na dahil kami yung may facility for credit card payments, lahat na ngayon ng tao during the quarantine, takot naman ngayon maglabas ng cash. Gusto nila contactless with the deliveries, di ba? So lahat sila gusto magbayad through credit card. And naging edge namin yan kasi we're ready. Andun na ready na yung platform namin to accept credit cards from the very beginning.
So, balik lang tayo sa... Ayan. Okay. So, ngayon, yung credit card, yung e-commerce platform, yung quality, the things before na used to set us apart from everyone else are now just to be expected of an online gulay shop. So so naging benchmark na kami. Naging standard, basically yung dating unique selling proposition sa amin, naging standard na lang ngayon. That's what I wanted to say. So,
lahat sila actually parang, anong nakita nila kay Online Palengke, kailangan natin gawin yan.
So, dahil hindi na bago yung mga yon, now our marketing is more focused on other things na. So, what we want to do is, engage with our community more. We have yung recipes, and what we want to do is create meaningful content. Kasi, ayun, tapos na tayo dun sa mga yun eh. So, yun na yung gusto namin gawin ngayon. Although ngayon, since yun na nga yung bago, edi, yun na ulit yung bagong ginagaya, yung mga recipes. So, ayun na. Pero, ayun, that's what being a trendsetter is. That's what being a benchmark is. Kaya, kung andun ka sa position na yun, kaya dapat mas mabilis kang mag-evolve.
Mag-evolve. Mag-react immediately. Anong nangyayari? Kasi sa online, sobrang mabilis. Ang competition, sobrang bilis. Diba? Kapopost mo pa lang ngayon ng new strategy mo, bukas may gumagaya na dun sa new strategy. So kung hindi ka mabilis mag-react at mag-decide ng anong next move mo, kakainin ka ng competitor mo. And dahil dun sa creating content is our strength. Diba? From yung mother company namin, we're really creating content. So yun yung strength namin. Kain-kain namin gumawa ng content na hindi kami masyadong gagastos. Kasi kami gumagawa na. So,
okay. Ayun siya. So, now we wanna apply it naman sa case ng farmers. So, yung dalawang business natin, how do we apply it? Okay, so I think a good example would be first, if you guys watch agribusiness and you've seen yung video ng tomato couple, si Mr. and Mrs. Arquero from Nueva
Vizcaya.
So
kung i-connect natin ngayon doon sa farmers, karamihan kasi lagi yung sinasabi, farmers ay naghihirap pa rin, hindi umuunlad, hindi umaasenso, di ba? Ganun lagi yung laging nalulugi, ganyan, laging a victim ng trader, mga ganun kwento, laging ganun. Kasi kailangan kasi ma-realize din ng farmer na ang farming actually is a business. It's the simple as planting crops. 'Di ba? Karamihan kasi ganon ang ginagawa. Gusto lang magtanim. Napakaganda ng crops nila. Napagaling nilang mag-produce. Ang gaganda ng crops. Pero after that, tapos na, 'di ba? So walang bibili kasi hindi sila naghahanap ng market. Kasi hindi nila intindihan na it's actually a business. Yung business mo actually is not planting crops. Your business is selling the crops na na-produce mo.
Mm-mm. So for the case of Mr. and Mrs. Arquero, yung si Mr. Arquero, super galing niya magtanim ng tomato. He's the best. Pero si Mrs. Arquero naman, siya naman ang nagdadala sa local market.
So, dinadala nila sa local market. Hindi na nila kailangan ng trader. Hindi na kailangan pumunta yung trader sa kanila para baratin sila because meron silang sariling market. And for all you know, mas mataas po yung price doon sa local market rather than the price na kinukuha ng mga traders sa mga farmers.
Ayan. And another example is Ma'am Gigi from Mocha Family Farm. Siya naman na example na super bilis mag-evolve kung ano ang kailangan.
So, she started with rabbitry. May nangyari dun sa rabbitry niya. So, kailangan niyang mag-change immediately ng gagawin dun sa farm. Hanggang dun sa napunta siya sa farm tourism. So, from farm tourism, naging training center na sila. Okay, and then dahil nasa training na sila, lahat nung ginagawa nila din sa farm, yun na yung naging module, di ba? So nagtuturo na sila ng drip irrigations and other technologies dun sa farming until doon sa may produce sila, sa nila dadalhin yung produce. So gumawa rin sila ng processing. And then yung processing na ginawa rin nilang module para matututunan ng mga students sila. So ganun siya ka-diverse, ganun siya kabilis mag-isip ng ano ang gagawin para kumita ang farm.
Okay. So, ayan. Now, we wanna discuss naman the challenges. So, we have 3 main challenges. Number 1 was logistics. Second was the barriers to farmers. And third is yung misconceptions that we have. So first, let's start off with logistics.
Okay. So, logistics. Mahirap, sa totoo lang, ang hirap makarating ng crops from the farmer to the end user. Di ba, Jessica?
Kasi if you, kung gusto mong dumiretso sa farmer, you have to buy in bulk, as in tons. Pero sa naman dadalhin yung tons, di ba, we can't dispose yung tons.
So, ang difference kasi kami ay retailer. No? We are not wholesaler. So, yung wholesaler kasi ang may capability to buy in bulk. Diba? So, yun yung mga challenges.
Which is why our ultimate dream pa rin talaga is to source all of the items in our catalog from partner farmers. Yung tipong kahit 1 ton of eggplant every day, okay, sige, just sama nyo lang isa na we'll dispose of it. So yun pa rin. Even today na nag-start kami noong 2018 pa, hanggang ngayon, it's still a work in progress. It's still our main goal.
Kaya nga, yung others, it's easy for them to claim na we're farm to table. Ganyan. We're helping the farmers. Parang, in reality, it's so hard. Ang dami talagang mong dadaanan para ma-realize mo yung gusto mangyari na farm to table.
Also, because farm to table, the label is such a marketing buzzword nowadays. Is it really farm to table? We will not know for sure. Pero it's something that easy to say, but so hard to do. Okay, so our second challenge was the barriers to the farmers. Sobrang dami.
So, there are a lot of traders pretending to be farmers. So kung hindi mo yan madidetect, actually you're dealing pala with the trader. So hindi na-realize yung objective mo na helping the farmers kasi yung akala mo farmer, actually trader siya.
Mm-hmm. And ito na yung we have agribusiness, we have a huge network of farmers.
Mm-hmm.
So we would put out an announcement and then they would call claiming to be a farmer pero trader sila in actuality. So there was also one time na he dealt with a trader and they convinced him na walang farmer.
Yeah.
Right?
So kasi 'di ba there's a farm gate price tapos mayroon siyang current price doon sa trading post, ganyan. So, kino-convince kami na yung daw farm gate price, it doesn't exist. Ang sinusunod lang talaga yung current price, which is doon sa trading post, ganyan. Kasi nga, trader siya. So, siya ang ginagawa niya, kinukuha niya yung produce ng maliliit na farmers, tapos siya ngayon yung mga ipag-bill to us na produce ko to.
So basically, ang ginawa niya, he said, walang farm gate, ang meron lang current. Pero yung current na sinasabi niya is the price dun sa
trading post.
Okay. And there is also one time na since yung mga tao mo, they see ano yung kalakaran sa trading and patong, yung one of them gusto na yung
maging trader. So, may ganyan, may mga tricks na trying to, confuse you, ganyan, magpatong, ganyan. So, mga ganon.
Na okay sana if you just want to help yung tao mo rise to in another position, I guess. Pero that's not the goal na kasi. The goal is gusto namin makadiretso. So, ayun.
And there are also instances na naka-get through ka dun sa farmer and nalaman ng trader, sasabihin ng trader, huwag kang magdala sa kanya. Pag nagdala ka sa kanya, forever, hindi na kami kukuha ng crop sa'yo. So the farmer natakot na, ayaw na kami bigyan. Ganyan.
And they have to, ganun eh. Like, diba, you're just new na nakakilala niya. Sinong, it just made sense. Siyempre, kailangan ka na lang. And then, another one din is yung misconception. Kasi,
and the farmers also, there are also problems in sa farmers.
Ngayon, di ba, ang hirap mo nang nakadiretso na sa farmer. Ngayon, nakadiretso ka na sa farmer, may problema din.
May problema pa rin. Let's say, for example, sasabihin sa'yo, hindi siya makapag-plant, wala siyang capital, ganyan. So, ikaw naman, bibigyan mo siya ng capital without interest. Kasi ang gusto mo lang ay makapag-produce siya ng best crop, diba? Yan lang gusto mo. So, walang interest, etc. So, ang mangyayari ngayon, di mabait siya kasi binibigay mo. Habang lumalaki yung plant, hindi natutuwa ka. Pero pag nag-produce na siya ng harvest time, ayaw na niyang ibigay sa iyo yung best. Diba? Ibibigay na niya sa ibang trader. Ganyan.
Kung sino may best price.
Oo. So, marami kaming gano'n na ang dami naming nalugi. No? Simple lang naman, you just want to help. Pero eventually, parang ikaw yung victim sa situation. Kasi ang tingin ng farmer, ang tingin niya sa'yo is trader din. Trader, ikaw ay walang pinagkaiba dun sa naunang trader na nanloko sa kanya. So parang they wanted to get even. So ikaw ngayon yung lulukohin niya. Parang ganyan. Maraming mga ganong instances.
And a lot of it is, kultura na kasi yun. Sobrang, tagal na siyang practice na nangyayari. So, kapag may bad ng vegetables, kung maganda siya sa labas may
pangit sa loob. Ano na siya eh, it's a culture. And everybody accepted that. Accepted ng everybody na sometimes yung farmer ang nalulugi and sometimes the trader naman ang malulugi. Parang ganyan. So, parang wala yung honest na magtulungan na lang tayo para parehas tayo mag-benefit. Parang ganyan. Laging dapat ako yung mag-gain ngayon. Bahala ka kung matalo ka.
And there's also a parang accepted niya na the other was gonna do something para lamangan siya, and so you have to compensate and make sure you also parang ganun. So ayun.
Yun yung mga realities. Well, yung mga na-experience namin so far, no pagpasok namin dito sa business na ito.
So, pero with misconceptions of farmers, there are also
misconceptions dun sa traders. Lagi ang nakakita natin sa social media, pag makikita mo, laging kawawa si farmer, laging niloloko si farmer, gaman si trader, ganyan. But apparently, nung nandito na kami sa ganitong business, hindi siya totoo. Kasi there are things na ina-absorb ni trader. Let's say for example, pag nag-harvest, okay, binili mo kay farmer, fresh lahat, di ba? Dadalhin mo from, let's say, Pangasinan to Manila. So that's 3 hours, 4 hours na drive, ganyan. Pagdating sa Manila, nagkakaroon yan ng weight loss, nagkakaroon yan ng deterioration ng crop, ganyan. So, nagkakaroon ng spoilage. So, lahat yon ina-absorb yung mga lugi na yon ni trader din. Hindi naman na yun. Kaya minsan, sasabihin, bakit ang laki ng patong ni trader, ganyan? Bakit ganito lang dun sa farm, pero dun sa grocery, ganito kamahal? Kasi nga, ang dami niyang process na pinagdadaanan. And each step na dinaanan niya, mayroon yun kaakibat na cost. Diba? Either kita niya, losses, ganyan. So from the farmer to a trader sa baryo, to a trader doon sa trading post, to a trader doon sa bagsakan sa Manila, to a trader para makarating sa isang palengke sa Manila, lahat yon dinadaanan at lahat yon nagkakaroon ng cost. Lalo na pag nakarating sa supermarket, sobrang taas na yung presyo. Sabi naman ni supermarket, kasi ang dami namin tao, meron kaming rentals, meron kaming logistics, hindi naman namin nabibenta lahat. Yan, ang nabibenta lang namin is probably around 30%. So pag kumuha siya ng 100 kilos of eggplant, 30 kilos of eggplant lang ang nabibenta nila. The 70 kilos of eggplant, spoilage yun, waste yun. So ganyan. So saan namin i-cook yung gastos namin kung hindi na namin ito times 2, ito times 3 yung cost. Yeah. So yun yung mga realization na pag wala ka dito sa ganitong business, hindi mo na-realize. Ang laging iisipin lang lagi, ang laging nakita. Grabe naman itong si grocery, ang mahal magbenta. Samantalang binili lang niya ng 10 pesos kay farmer, binibenta niya ng 100 pesos.
So at first then, when we started this whole thing, our ideas were very black and white. Pero ngayon andito na kami, ayun, totally bago na siya. Ultimately, it all boils down to just choose your business model. So dun sa buong, na yun, saan ka dun?
Yung value chain. Saan ka? Ikaw ba yung si farmer? Ikaw ba yung trader sa trading post? Ikaw ba yung trader sa malaking market sa Manila? Lahat yan. Importante sila lahat. Okay? Well, actually, sa Philippines, sobrang laki, sobrang haba kasi ng value chain. Yun naman actually talaga ang mali. Kailangan natin yung traders, pero hindi natin kailangan ng sobrang daming traders in between.
Yun lang. hindi na mag-expound. Okay. So, actually, din pala, our traders, isa rin sila sa mga pinakamalaking mag-donate sa aming gulayuta. Gulayuta is Gulay Ayuda. Started in quarantine, hanggang ngayon, meron pa rin. Every Saturday, we give out free vegetables to anyone who needs it. So, yung traders, dahil ng height of quarantine, they really gave out.
So at start, nung nag-start parang kontrabida yung papel ng trader. But ngayon, we realize na actually kailangan sila. So friends din sila, hindi lang si farmer. Pare-parehas dapat friends natin.
So because of our experiences, pag naghanap kami ng partner farmer, we only have 2 requirements. Number 1 being dapat save kayo ng values.
Kasi sa dami ng farmers na kaharap na namin or nakatransact namin, kakunti lang yung right now yung magkakasama pa rin kami. Sila pa rin yung uh, partner farmer namin. Kasi hindi nagmamatch yung expectation, hindi nagmamatch yung values. No? Kung yung farmer, tingin niya pa rin yung, tingin niya pa rin sa akin ay kontrabida, nalalamangan siya, hindi talaga nag-work. Or hindi sila maka-adapt doon sa requirements namin. Na kami, gusto namin all year round available yung crops. Eh si farmers kasi, sanay sila na one time, big time. I'll plant 1 hectare of eggplant this month. Diba? So, pag nag-harvest siya, napakadami niyang eggplant. Problema niya, saan niya i-dispose. Pero after the harvest, after certain number of harvest, wala, mamamatay na rin sa eggplant niya. At wala na rin siyang maibibigay. So, hindi nagmamatch yung requirement namin doon sa yung need namin at requirement namin doon sa kalakihan nila or na yung gusto ginagawa nila, yung practice nila. Yan.
So ultimately, what we want talaga is we will support the farmer in kung anong ways na kailangan. But basta ibigay mo lang yung best
crops.
crop. Do your best na pagandahin yung crop, yung magandang crop. Then,
meron naman tayong mga, ayun na, yung mga kasundunan natin na kapag sinabi namin na like si Kuya Reynold Velasco of Pangasinan na pag sinabi, Kuya, magtanim ka ng pechay, kailangan ko ng pechay. I need 20 kilos of pechay every Monday, all year round. So yung ginagawa niya yan, pinoprogram niya yung nakarelay na siya, alam na niya kailan mo tatanim, at para alam niya na every Monday meron siyang may ibibigay sa akin. So hindi na siya kailangan magtanim ng 1 hectare of pechay na one time. Na itatanim niya lahat yung 1 hectare na one time. Tapos pag hinarvest niya, ang dami-dami, tapos wala naman siyang pagdadalhan. Wala naman bibili. O kung may bibili man, babaratin lang siya. Diba? So for us, hindi na niya problema yon. Kasi alam niya, sigurado, yung hinarvest niya ng every Sunday, kukunin ko lahat yun. Kasi yun naman din ang kaya namin i-dispose. So, regular siya. So, all year round, meron akong pechay. All year round, may tanim siyang pechay. So, all year round, may kita siya.
And then, second, yung quality.
And yung quality, yun nga, marami dun sa mga farmers na pag unang-una, gusto nilang offer yung crops nila. O sige, papakita sa amin. Meron kaming quality control from the farm pa lang. Diba? So, ang nangyayari dyan, most of the time, 40% to 50% nung, let's say, eggplant niya, hindi pumapasa dun sa quality. Diba? So, syempre hindi namin kukunin yan because we cannot dispose that. Kasi hindi yan tatanggapin ng grocery na reject. Lalong hindi namin pwedeng ibenta kay Online Palengke yung reject. Diba? So, kailangan talaga mag-stick dun sa standard. So kung hindi niya naintindihan na dapat meron siyang i-maintain na standard, meron siyang kailangan quality na kailangan ibigay sa amin, eh, hindi siya magtatagal as our partner farmer.
Ayun. So, balik tayo dun sa una nating tatlong USP na time, quality, price, and the fourth actually dun is yung quantity.
Kasi, di ba, ang na-establish namin na we have a good quality na-establish na rin namin doon sa market namin na ito yung price point namin, di ba? But to match the quality, di ba? And we are trying our best na may i-deliver lahat ng items ng mabilis, di ba? And ang dream namin, ultimate dream namin ay para na rin kaming wholesaler na kung ano yung volume na nanggagaling sa isang farmer ay kaya na namin kunin lahat yun eventually. So eventually, pupunta rin kami sa quantity. Kailangan namin magkaroon ng maraming produce kasi ang dream namin ay capture ng mas malaking market. Not just in Manila, but probably in the whole Philippines.
So, yun, that's our ultimate dream. And with that, we end our talk. And I think the floor will be open for Q&A.
Okay, so thank you so much, Miss Cheska and Sir Body. So I think our audience really learned a lot from you. And again, thank you so much for sharing, especially the business tips, which are really very helpful. So now let's go to some, or let's entertain some questions from our audience. So we have here first question from one of the faculty members of the Xavier University College of Agriculture. He's actually from the agribusiness department. So, Sir Elenito or Engineer Elenito Duran. So he also said that excellent concept daw and implementation from the both of you. So his question is that how much percent of your gross sales are going to your operational expenses, including marketing expenses?
As far as marketing expense, we believe na in all business, yung marketing lang ang may karapatan na mag-spend ng malaki, na magwaldas, and the rest of the departments maglikom ng income, di ba? So, given that, mahal talaga yung marketing. So, babalik tayo doon sa sinasabi namin kanina na dapat alam mo actually yung target audience mo, alam mo actually kung ano yung talagang business mo. So, kung alam mo kasi yung target audience mo, hindi, an example for that is yung the whole pie, di ba? 100% is the whole pie. Kung alam mo yung audience mo, alam mo yung market mo, at alam mo na doon sa whole pie is 10% lang yung market mo doon. So, concentrate ka ngayon doon sa 10%. Lahat yung 10% na yon na nasa pie, dapat makuha mo na lahat yun kasi that was already identified as your audience, as your market. That way, yung cost mo, hindi ka nag spend for the whole 100%, but rather doon sa 10% lang na na-identify mo. Lucky kami because we're into online marketing. So, online marketing yung expertise namin. Hinahire kami ng mga businesses to create tools for their online marketing. And then right now, we're doing that for Online Palengke. So, swerte kami na hindi kami gumagastos ng malaki for marketing because we do that ourselves.
It's here. So, to summarize, marketing takes up a huge chunk. Pero even if it takes up a huge chunk, concentrated na siya dun sa 10% ng pie na na-identify.
So, yan, ganun. So, the exact amount of how much operate.
That's a good way to put it. Like, a big chunk.
Yes, so I think that answered Sir Boy's question. So now we have another question. This time it is from our student, a student from Xavier University College of Agriculture. So Miss Catherine Langala said, "Good afternoon. I appreciate on how you came up with the concept to benefit our farmers and consumers for years. My question, would you like to expand like nationwide delivery? So outside Metro Manila, are you planning to expand online palengke?"
That's our dream. That's yun yung dream talaga. From the very beginning when we started Online Palengke, ang inspiration namin actually is Amazon Fresh. Diba? Amazon Fresh operates for the whole United States. And Amazon Fresh, they were able to convert just 2% of the grocery market in the whole United States. And that's already translated to billion-dollar industry. That's our dream. Paano? Hindi pa namin masagot at this
We're
point.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Kasi maraming challenges eh. Like yung mga sinabi namin kanina na challenges pa lang, yung pag-identify pa lang ng farmer, yung maging partner farmer mo pa lang siya, ang dami ng challenges. Yung pagdala mo pa lang siya from province to Manila, ang dami ng challenges. So, tapos ang Philippines pa, archipelago, di ba? Kalat-kalat siya. So, talagang matinding challenge po yan.
I see. So maybe in a few years' time, we are looking forward as well to you expanding your business. So and then speaking of the challenges that you have,
Can I,
okay, sir.
Sabi nga namin when we started, kasi when we started, we just have probably parang one order a day. Imagine that. We only have one order na 1,000 pesos or 1,500 pesos. Lugi, di ba? So, sabi namin, kailangan namin pagtyagaan because it's an idea. Paano namin malalaman na this will work kung hindi namin siya pagtsatsagaan? So, apparently, nung nag-quarantine, biglang, we are getting 600 orders every day. Di ba? So, sobrang, yung gusto lang namin na makakuha lang kami ng 10 orders a day. Tapos biglang naging 600 a day, di ba? Sobrang laki yung linaki niya doon sa gusto lang namin mangyari kay Online Palengke. So, yeah, that's possible na pwedeng mangyari na nationwide operation later on.
Okay, yes. So, thank you so much, sir. So, as you said, nga, it's not, diba? It's really not far from reality. So maybe in how many years from now, you'll achieve that dream that you have. So now, speaking of the challenges that you have mentioned earlier, one of our alumna from the College of Agriculture, Miss Aliyah Kabilin, her question is, ano pong ginagawa nyo sa rejected vegetables, knowing na merong losses sa harvesting, transport, and storing?
So, dahil expected na mayroon talagang mga losses, may mga mag-deteriorate yung quality, may mga masisira, hindi kami po pwedeng umasa lang doon sa supermarket as a market. Hindi kami pwedeng umasa lang doon sa online palengke na it requires the same quality standard from the supermarket. So, ginagawa namin ngayon, yung mga nare-reject kaysa masira siya. Kasi maganda pa naman siya eh. Maganda pa yung product. It's just that hindi siya papasa doon sa high quality na rin-require ng supermarket. So, ang ginawa namin dyan, kasi we live in Quezon City, yung area namin maraming mga restaurants, ganyan, karinderya, ganyan. So, what we did, ginawa namin siyang pre-cut vegetables, parang pakbet, chop suey, ganyan. And we deliver it to the karinderias para walang masayang.
And now, pag-deliver sa karinderya, it's another unique selling proposition kasi yung vegetables, it's so much better kasi ang reject sa amin is may konting disgust na reject, ganun. So, pagdating doon sa vegetables, it's sold at a lower price or same price, pero the quality is so much better and marami yung quantity. So, yun ang nangyayari.
I see, yes. So thank you so much. I think that also answered Aliyah's question. So now for I'm sorry to our viewers. I need to cut the question and answer portion. We are down to our last question na lang kasi also with the time constraint. But now our last question. So what is your message to the younger generation who are planning to engage to the same endeavor or in the same business? So any advice that you could share?
Okay. Honestly, I feel like planting and agriculture as well as in a certain liking these days for organic food, growing your own food. I feel like it's very much a trend that's gonna be big in the following years. So, ayun, I think it all stems from the fact na our generation likes to be a little more healthier, more sustainable, and my liking for that. So, I think in terms of interest, I think we're andun na a little bit. Ayun. So, ayun, just keep at it. Ayun, worth it siyang endeavor.
And for me naman, I guess, the best talaga kung when you're still young, you have to start doing business. Kasi yung learning curve doon sa business masyadong matagal, masyadong mahaba. So kung too late ka na nag-start, baka matagal pa bago mo ma-reach yung goal, yung success. Yun. So habang maaga, you have to start doing business.
Also, agriculture is an industry na essential. The quarantine showed us that, diba? Anong pinaka-importante? Food. Stock up on food. So, I think agriculture is an industry na, I know, worth venturing in kasi it will never go out of style.
And you have to use technology.
Which is, we're very,
Yeah.
ayan, millennials. Yeah.